guys, today I'm going to be explaining the pros and cons of owning a 2005 through 2009 Mustang V6. As you can see, I have my 2007 Ford Mustang V6 with me, so let's begin. Alright guys, so the first thing I hate about my Mustang will have to be the top. The thing I hate about, as you can see, it's starting to tear. Obviously this car has a couple years of age on it, but I'd say Ford could have made something a lot better than this type of material. I've really taken good care of this car, and as you can see, as a daily driven car, it's starting to tear. Back here, the stitching is starting to come off. As you can see, it follows the whole stitching line. The back window, the stitching from the inside is starting to come off. But besides that, everything else still works in the car for the top, but that would have to be my number one move. As I said, this will be the number one thing I hate about my Mustang. Alright, okay guys, so the second thing I hate about my car will have to be the interior. If you can follow me to these Mustangs aren't very good. It's mostly all plastic. Maybe if you get the premium version, you'll get something a little better with like leather tucked in here, or like the silver platinum dash. As you can see, this car is very good from the inside, but there are some bad things that are starting to happen to the car. As you can see, this brake thing is all loose. The center console is all broken, and if you just press on things, you can just hear the plastic. And over here, and maybe when you're driving and you're going through bumps, you can hear all the plastic just like moving around, and it's very harsh. Any little scratch will damage the paint from the inside. As you can see, when I first got the car from the back, it's all beat up, it's all scratched, but besides that, everything else is really good. I'd say if you want a nice car, go for a premium V6 or get a GT that comes with a full package. If I had the chance to get a GT or a premium, I would, but this was my first car that I got. I did work for this car, and I'm very proud to own this car, so I like to take very good care of it. And yeah, this is a beautiful car. As you can see, the seats as well, they are starting to tear, but I think that is just from every time I use it. The seats as well, the side panels, they're starting to rip apart. As you can see on that passenger seat, you can see that they're starting to tear. But besides that, this Mustang is ready to go. Another con that I have about this car, I'll bring it back to the convertible. I do say, suppose you're driving and you get into an accident, this is not the safest car to be in. Maybe if you get hit from the side, hit from the front, or hit from the back, you might be safe. But suppose you get into a rollover accident, this is not the safest car to be in, because it does not have nothing that pops up from the back or a roll bar. You can get a bar, but that is really expensive, and I am on a budget, so I haven't got that. But this is not the safest car to be in a rollover. Also, you'd think a convertible weighs less than a hardtop, and that's where everyone is wrong. A convertible is actually more heavy, just because all the supports they needed to put inside of the car to keep the car moving, because it only has weight on the sides, the doors, and the other side, the back and the front. It does not have any weight on top besides all the support that they do have installed inside the Mustang. Also, the hydraulics that makes the top go up and down, that is really heavy, and it makes the Mustang really heavy. So a convertible is 10 times more heavier than a regular hardtop. So that is one thing I hate about this Mustang. Okay, now I'm gonna be explaining the pros about this car, and I'm really excited because I do love this car, and everything about it is a pro besides the things that I hate. So let's get into it. Alright, maybe the pros that I have over this car will overpower the cons. Alright, let's begin. Alright guys, so the number one thing I love about this car, it is a Mustang. I've always loved Mustangs and I love the way they look. This version of the Mustang, the 05 through 09, is personally my favorite type of Mustang. I love how they are very squared. I do love the new Mustangs and the old Mustangs, but I'd have to say this is my favorite Mustangs of all. The number one thing I love about this Mustang is that it's a muscle car from the outside, but not from the engine. But of course, you can always make a Mustang fast. I love about this Mustang because it has the features of a muscle car, and it does get a lot of attention, a lot of compliments. I always take it with me to trips and people always say it's a nice car. I love this car because of the color. I love how it looks so aggressive. I wish it was as aggressive as a V8 or any other car with high power. I love it. You can always modify your car. As you can see, I do have Pipes True Dual exhaust on it, and it makes the car 10 times a lot more nice. The car looks way better than the stock exhaust that it comes with. So that was my first thing that I did on the car. I love the car because you can always modify it. Like I said, I also got the fog lights in the front to the newer Mustangs, but I did some modifications, welding, plumbing, but I fit this in here and it works perfectly fine. And I'd have to say the 05 through 09 Mustang GT guys say this Mustang with this grille looks very, very nice. And they asked how I fit it, and I said, I don't know, but it got there. Second thing I love about this car is the gas mileage. You get way better gas mileage than the GTs of this year, or any GT. Obviously not as much, but it helps. Like me, I'm going to school and I'm working. I do live, you can say it's a mini city, and I love the car because it helps me out on gas. I'd say $40 a week. We did get to a point where it was $50, but now it's 40 to 45 a week. So I believe that's pretty good for having a Mustang, and I really like that. 3, I love the trunk, how spacious it is. It has a lot of room. Not as much, but it does have a lot of room for a Mustang, which I really like. I do love room to put stuff in. The inside is really comfortable, as you can see. Really comfortable. Alright guys, this was my 2007 Ford Mustang V6, and I'll be uploading more videos. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. Hopefully you like my content. I will be uploading more videos, like I said. So just stick with me and you'll see this Mustang roaming the streets.